Welcome to Spectrum! Come on, one more time. Welcome to Spectrum! Livest talk show in Milwaukee. I'm your DJ Ty Rich. Please welcome your first host, model, and event planner, Rebecca. Salon owner, stylist, and makeup artist. Y'all give it up for Pandora. Singer, songwriter, and bassist. Y'all give it up one time for Iberia. And last but not least, your executive producer of Spectrum. Y'all give it up for Aaliyah.
Today's topic is about teen pregnancy.
Talk about sex.
Yeah,
but that's the catch.
Let's talk about sex, but it's about teen pregnancy prevention and awareness. And if you watched the show before, you probably know that none of us have children. However, that does not mean we do not relate to this topic. So I guess I'll start with my story. So I want to relate. I don't want anybody to think that we're judging.
Yeah.
But when I was about 14 years old, that was my first time having sex.
Wow, we talking about first? We put it out there like that? Teen pregnancy? Okay. 14.
But, I mean, it was not a fun thing. It was not a good experience. I should have waited. It was me and my best friend then trying to break our virginity at the same time, which was her idea. Sex was not on my mind. Yeah, it was a best friend. We didn't do it together.
I'm about to say that's a whole different topic. Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
No, I am strictly.
You don't have to worry about a baby with that one.
Yeah, I'm strictly straight. Strictly straight. I see beautiful women, but I don't want them.
Right.
However, me and my best friend at the time decided to break our, based on her, break our virginity at the same time. We were dating best friends. She was more close to the guy who she was dating than I was. I was just with him because he was with my best friend, his best friend was with, kind of like that.
We had that
really wasn't a real relationship. However, we did it. I thought I was pregnant, and my mother thought I was pregnant. Because I was throwing up. I missed my period.
Wow.
And because I was throwing up, my sister Mina went and told my mother that that I was pregnant. And I'm like, no, I'm not. My mom was like, I'm going to get a pregnancy test now. So I went in the room and I was like, forgive me, everyone. Forgive me, God. I went in the room and I was pressing in my stomach. I'm like, God, if there's a baby in here, take it out. I don't want it. I was like, I'm not ready. I'm like, I'm not ready. I just don't. I don't want to.
Still do that.
I'm like, I don't want a baby, God. Please, just take it out of me. Take it out of me. Look, it came up that I was not pregnant. So thank God. But just imagine if I was, and all the struggles I would have had to go through.
My question kind of comes in because I was super innocent. Like 14 for me, I was so not even there. Like I didn't lose I was 24 and I was engaged. You know what I mean? So that whole side of things was very foreign to me. So at that young age, what is it was it just the society and the exposure?
No, see, and that's why people don't understand. It's not always just that you're with your boyfriend and you want to have sex and it's the thing to bring you together. Mine was I wanted to break my virginity at the same time as my friend. It had no type of emotional connection to the person I was going to be doing it with.
Yeah.
It was just something that I was doing, I guess, to build a bond with a best friend who's not even a friend anymore. It was just stupid. Bottom line, stupid.
Yeah.
So I almost paid the ultimate price.
Wow.
to have sex, and I didn't even want it or necessarily care
But the
about
thing,
it.
I guess, is a baby really the ultimate price?
Well,
it could
HIV.
be HIV. I mean, I think I'd rather have a
Sexually
child.
transmitted diseases, definitely.
Right.
Didn't think of any of that.
Right, and I think that's
think of any of that.
the problem. I don't know if you want to say the problem, but one of the things that that we're not thinking, or the young people may not be thinking about the consequences that come.
Well, I did say I wasn't gonna share. I was like, how can you do that, Aaliyah?
Come on, put it
You
out.
know what? But when you were telling
Put it
your
out
story,
there.
I'm like, you know what? My best friend lost her virginity, and she came to band class. And she told me, and I was like, oh, I was like, wow. So I think the curiosity was there for me.
Yeah.
And I was 14, and it was excruciating. It was the worst thing I've ever felt in my life. I think I didn't do anything for another 10, not 10 years, about 5 years,
was like,
literally.
come on here. Yeah, I
literally about
believe you,
5
yeah.
years. And I was just like, because I thought I was a born again virgin then. But it was like the worst thing ever. It was like Vaseline involved, the ground.
Oh, wow.
all that.
Wow. Information TM.
I'm sorry, but it was excruciating. And I'm Vaseline.
I didn't have any Vaseline. I mean,
Right? I think I was
But
lubricated.
I was.
It don't matter if you're a teenager
It was all
or in your
bad.
20s.
I
It
was
was painful for me
actually
too.
like 2 weeks away from my 18th birthday, and it was with a guy that was like really close to me. We were like best friends, So it was kind of like we would talk. We dated a little bit. We talked, and it was a weird situation. We weren't boyfriend and girlfriend, but we kind of were. Everyone thought we were. It was kind of like a bet. He's like, I bet you won't do it, and I was like,
Wow.
I was like, I bet I will, and I
that's
did,
what happened.
and it hurt though.
Wow. I can't believe he tricked
He
you.
didn't trick me.
He's like, I bet you won't do it. Oh my God, she's gonna do it.
You know what the thing is? We were still in high school. We came back, and everyone's like, "Where'd y'all go?" And I was friends with his sister. They're like, "Where'd you guys go?" I'm like, "Oh, we went to go get some pizza."
Wow.
They're like, "No, you didn't." And he had his watch that he wouldn't let anyone touch, and I put the watch on. She was like, "Y'all did it." And I was just
Oh,
like,
wow.
"No, we didn't." And like,
Did your mother ever find out?
yeah, she found out. Yeah, she almost killed me.
Let me tell you about my mother. First of all, you cannot hide anything from this woman because
could
the
tell.
night that I did it, I did not come home at all. I was so scared. I did not come home. I said I was at my friend's cousin's house babysitting, and I would not come home. I had done this several times before. I've done this several times, and it didn't have anything to do with the guy. That day I came home, my mother said, "You had sex, didn't you?" She knew. I'm like,
No.
do I look like?
My mother was
Right. Brush it off. Brush the sex off of me.
She always told me she'd be able to tell by the way I walked and all that. So I was walking extra stiff,
I know.
so she couldn't tell.
My mother, I don't know,
didn't
she
change
has
that
that
much in your walk unless
instinct.
you-
Mine is a whole
Beat it.
nother story about me
Okay,
and my mom.
we're gonna talk about that
Another
day.
time. Well, guys, don't go anywhere. We will be right back. Stay tuned.